You know that moment when you finish cooking and instead of enjoying the meal, you realize your kitchen now smells like last night's fried food. And it's not going anywhere? Or when you're sauteing onions and garlic and the smoke creeps into your living room, your hallway, and even your bedroom? For many home cooks, that's the reality. Range hoods that are too weak to do their job or so loud that you'd rather leave them off and deal with the smell. The Houshlane Chef Series PS18 30-inch under cabinet range hood promises to end that battle. With a dual motor system that delivers an impressive 860 cubic feet per minute of suction, 6 adjustable speed settings, and professional stainless steel baffle filters, you can toss right into the dishwasher. It's built to handle the kind of heavy-duty cooking that usually sends cheaper hoods into retirement. We're talking searing steaks, stir-frying at high heat, deep frying, steaming, all without filling your home with smoke and odors. Add the modern touch panel, LED lighting, and a design that looks straight out of a professional chef's kitchen, and you've got a serious contender. But here's the catch. While it has the muscle and the style, there's one thing about this hood that could be a deal-breaker for some buyers. I'll reveal exactly what that is later in the review, so you'll know if this is the right upgrade for your kitchen or a costly mistake. Before we dive in, hit that like button if you love in-depth kitchen gear reviews. And remember, I've placed a secure link to check the current price and availability in both the description and the pinned comment below. Coming up next, we're going to explore the PS18's design and build quality, and I'll show you why it feels more like a professional-grade appliance than a standard home range hood. The Houshlane Chef Series PS18 does not simply hide under your cabinet, it stands out like a piece of professional equipment. At nearly 30 inches wide, a full 22 inches deep, and just over 8 inches high, it reaches far enough to grab smoke and steam before they can spread through your home. The brushed stainless steel finish is more than just pretty. It is durable, resistant to staining, and gives your kitchen the polished look of a high-end cooking space. Compared to the thin, rattling shells of budget hoods, this feels like moving from a bargain toaster to a commercial-grade oven. The stainless steel baffle filters slide out smoothly, and their weight instantly tells you these are built to last. Their angled design traps grease before it can clog your ducts, and since they are fully dishwasher safe, cleaning them is as simple as running your next load of dishes. That is a major step up from the flimsy mesh filters you often have to scrub by hand. The front digital touch panel is buttonless, so there are no tiny crevices for grease to settle into. It offers 6 different fan speeds, giving you precise control over both airflow and noise. Low settings are gentle enough to run while chatting with family. High settings are powerful enough to clear smoke from heavy searing or frying in seconds. Now, a few points of attention. First, this hood is solid, about 41 pounds solid, so installation is not a one-person job. Second, because of its depth and professional grade build, it may extend further than your old hood, which could slightly change the look and feel of your cooking area. And third, while the LED lights are bright and replaceable, a rare feature in modern hoods, some users find that swapping bulbs to match their kitchen's exact color temperature takes a little trial and error. Still, these are small considerations for a range hood that feels as if it belongs in a restaurant kitchen. But design alone does not guarantee performance. Next, we will put the PS18 through real cooking scenarios to see if it clears smoke, steam, and odors as effortlessly as it promises. The first time you power on the Houshlane Chef Series PS18, you notice it does not behave like the average builder-grade hood. Instead of the sluggish hum you get from weaker models, the dual motor system delivers a strong, confident rush of air, up to 860 cubic feet per minute, that you can actually feel pulling the smoke and steam upward. Imagine dropping a steak onto a ripping hot cast iron pan. Within seconds, the sizzle rises, the smoke curls upward, and instead of drifting toward your ceiling, it is swept cleanly into the hood. The 6-speed control is where this range hood really adapts to real life. At the lowest setting, you can gently pull away steam from simmering soup while still hearing your favorite radio show in the background. Bump it up to medium, and it clears the air from sauteed vegetables in minutes. Push it to the highest speed, and it tackles deep-fried chicken or a wok stir-fry like a pro, keeping the smell from wandering into your living room. Most hoods in this price range offer only 2 or 3 speeds, so this level of control is a noticeable upgrade. The GU10 LED lighting does more than just brighten your workspace. It spreads light evenly across the entire stovetop, so every pot, pan, and skillet is clearly visible. And because the bulbs are replaceable, you can choose a warm glow for cozy dinners or a cooler tone for crisp visibility while prepping. Now, a few points of attention. At the highest speeds, the airflow is strong enough to make lightweight items near the stove shift slightly, proof of its suction power, but something to be mindful of. While it is quieter than many professional-grade hoods, on full power you will still know it is running. And with that level of performance, making sure your ductwork is clean and unobstructed is key to getting the most out of it. Compared to standard under-cabinet hoods that struggle with heavy cooking, the PS18 feels like a real partner in the kitchen. Fast, responsive, and ready for whatever you throw at it. But power is only part of the story. Next, we will see whether living with the PS18 day-to-day, cleaning it, maintaining it, and navigating its controls is as effortless as using it. Day-to-day life with the Houselane Chef Series PS18 feels very different from owning a basic under-cabinet hood. The smooth button-free touch panel wipes clean in seconds. One quick pass with a damp cloth, and it looks brand new, without the greasy buildup you often see around physical buttons. The soft chime when you adjust settings is subtle, a far cry from the clunky click of cheaper models, and the built-in clock is always there, quietly helping you keep track of cooking times without glancing at your phone. The stainless steel baffle filters are where you truly appreciate the professional-grade approach. Instead of thin mesh that bends and stains over time, these solid panels feel like they belong in a restaurant kitchen. After a heavy cooking session, say frying bacon and making pancakes on a Saturday morning, you just slide them out, set them in the dishwasher, and they emerge spotless. No scrubbing, no soaking, just clean, ready-to-work filters that keep airflow at peak performance. The integrated oil tray is another touch that shows attention to real cooking habits. It collects grease quietly in the background, and the small viewing window means you never have to guess when it needs emptying. This not only prevents mess, but also keeps your cabinets and counters from becoming sticky over time. A problem many homeowners do not even realize comes from poorly designed hoods. Now, a few points of attention that give this review honesty. Because the PS18 is deeper than many standard hoods, shorter cooks may find reaching the back burners slightly more of a stretch. The sensitive touch controls are wonderfully responsive, but if you accidentally brush them with your sleeve, you might change a setting without meaning to. And at higher speeds, the airflow is powerful enough that it can slightly impact air balance in a tightly sealed kitchen, something easily managed by adjusting fan speeds as needed. Still, compared to the constant cleaning and limited power of budget hoods, the PS18 is a leap forward in convenience. The maintenance is quick, the features are genuinely useful, and the whole experience feels like it was designed by someone who actually cooks. In our final section, I will pull together the strengths, the trade-offs, and the one big takeaway you need before deciding if this hood belongs in your kitchen. After looking at the Houselane Chef Series PS18 from every angle, it is clear that this is not just another under-cabinet range hood. It blends serious cooking performance with a polished design that can elevate the look and function of almost any kitchen. The dual-motor system delivers the kind of airflow you usually only find in commercial spaces, while the 6 adjustable speeds let you tailor that power to whatever you are cooking, from a gentle simmer to high-heat searing. The professional-grade stainless steel baffle filters, dishwasher-safe cleaning, replaceable GU10 LED lighting, and integrated oil tray all work together to make life in the kitchen easier and cleaner. Even the small details, like the built-in clock and the smooth, button-free touch panel, show that thought was given to how people actually use their appliances day after day. Yes, there are a few considerations. The weight and depth mean it requires careful installation, the sensitive touch controls can respond to accidental bumps, and at its highest speeds, the airflow is incredibly strong. But for most home cooks, these are not deal breakers. They are simply the trade-offs of owning a high-performance hood built to handle real cooking. If you value performance, durability, and the ability to keep your kitchen smelling fresh no matter what you are cooking, the PS18 is hard to beat. It is not just an appliance. It is a kitchen assistant that works as hard as you do. If you found this review helpful, hit that like button. It really supports the channel. Subscribe for more honest kitchen gear reviews and tell me in the comments, what is your favorite home cooking tip or hack? And remember, I have placed a secure link to check the current price and availability of the Houselane PS18 in both the description and the pinned comment below. Before you make your final decision, give it a look and see if this is the upgrade your kitchen has been waiting for.